Guys, it is currently Sunday, and I wanted to start off this vlog by just saying that this week's reading is going to be even more shite than normal because this week, unfortunately, I have a lot of stuff that I've been putting off that I need to get done, and so it's going to be taking me a lot of time to get stuff done this week. I'm going to be spending 3 out of 5 days on campus, basically this next week, going to either the library or the UC or something like that and doing work because I'm spending way too much time in my room and putting off homework and stuff that I need to be able to move outside of my room and go do it somewhere else because I tend to do better when I am outside of my room. Tomorrow, on Monday, I have to go see a movie on campus for my French class, so that's going to be about an hour and a half. Thank God it's not like that long of a movie, but then I also have a lot of other homework I have to do. I'm going to try my best to get the last week's reading vlog out sometime this week. You guys will obviously know when that's gone up, but then the rest of this week really is going to be just me being in kind of a different space, just trying to get homework and stuff done because I'm really behind on a lot and I shouldn't be. I'm mostly behind on reading, which I don't really have to do, but I probably should because otherwise it's gonna kind of screw me over in the end. So I'm really trying my hardest to get all of it done. So I'm not gonna say to expect any reading this week, so you may get a little bit of a clip here and there during the week, but either it's going to be that or we're going to be cutting right to Friday night, Saturday, when I actually have the time to read. So there's that. It's going to be on a case-by-case basis for each day, kind of how things have gone, and what's kind of going on really for me, because like I said, I've got a lot to do. I don't really guarantee reading much this week, but I still wanted to have at least something out for you guys so that you at least kind of know how the week has gone. Yeah, so there's not really any other evening activities after Monday. It's just the evening activities really is sitting and doing homework. A lot of it. So I have checklists for every day of things I need to do, and I also have a lot of stuff to do for carved marks and work and stuff like that. So it's going to be a very busy week for me. And I'm hoping, though, that with this week being busy, next week might be a little bit more sparse as far as assignments and stuff so that I can actually get stuff done. But I am going to be starting on doing research for my research papers for both of my classes this week, or at least one of them for sure. So it's going to get a little bit more hectic, I think, in the sense that I'm going to be actually working on these papers over the course of the next couple of weeks, as we are winding down to the last month of school. Like, this next week is essentially like the month point before finals. So I have a month and now just about before finals, and that's really nerve-wracking for one, because that means that next semester is my last semester, and then I'm done. But as of now, I did get all of last week's clips into Filmora, so you guys will have seen that there's the watermark, which is like a huge banner across the freaking video, which is stupid because I have the trial version at the moment because I'm waiting to get the full version until Thursday when I get paid. So I don't really know, though. It might depend. I don't know if there'll be the watermark on it now because it depends on when I'm going to be able to have time to actually edit the video and then therefore put it out. So obviously you guys will know whether or not it's got the watermark, and if it does, I'm so sorry, but it's all I can do. I'm just trying to like test it out and stuff like that. I really like what it's been working with so far, and I really, really enjoy using it. I'm having a blast, and that's why I wanted to actually buy it. Hi guys, so it is about, I think, 1:45 in the afternoon on Monday, and I went to work this morning. I went to class, and both my classes I had today, and came back to have some lunch because Mom and I went to Buffalo Wild Wings last night, and I brought home leftovers, and so I ate some of that, and I felt all day really crappy because we had a major weather change where it was like 50-some degrees yesterday, and today it's like low 30s almost. Maybe it's gonna be like mid 30s now. So obviously I'm feeling like crap. So today I'm going to be missing my afternoon class, and I'm gonna stay home. I'm gonna go take a shower first because I need a shower for one really badly, and I'm not gonna be able to take one until very late tonight. So I'm gonna do that, and I'm also gonna lay down for a little bit. I'm gonna basically try to leave though here about 3 o'clock to go to work because I have to finish an online before my shift actually starts because I have a permanent at 4 on Mondays. So but I'm gonna take a shower, just try to relax a little bit, just for like an extra hour, because I just need to like just chill. It's been a kind of not rough day, but I kind of got very irritable in my dramatic theory class. Not as irritable. I'm just not in as good of a mood as I would like to be, but I think partially it's just because I don't feel very good, and I don't know. I need to be at work though, because I do need to get stuff done today, and I can't exactly call into work at this point because we've already had so many shift coverages that people are already like stressed out, and I don't really want to cause any more strife. So I hopefully should though feel a little bit better once I take a shower, but I have been listening to a lot of my audiobook today, but I don't remember how many pages at the moment, so I'll let you guys know about that once I get out of the shower and stuff, or, you know, later tonight, but I'll let you guys at least know the total pages at the very end of the day, because today, after I get out of work, I pretty much have an hour to eat dinner, and then I have to go watch a movie on campus for my class, and it's gonna be only like an hour and a half, like I said last night, which is just, it's really nice. That's not that big of a deal. But then I do have a lot of homework I have to do afterwards. I have to write a paper for it, or, you know, at least take notes for it. I think I might just have notes for it as opposed to actually writing the paper. And then I have a composition I have to work on today for my class. I have to prepare for a test quiz we have tomorrow, and just so much stuff, and I don't feel good and I don't want to do any of it, but I'm gonna need to. So what I think I'm gonna do is I think I'm going to take my quiz stuff with me, so that I can at least study while I eat dinner tonight, and that way I get something done, and then when I get back, working on the composition and then doing some other like small reading. I just have to make some more flashcards for my class or something like that. I don't really quite know, but let me check my little handy dandy checklist I always make. Yeah, so I gotta do that. I also have to download and read the stories for my class, which I'm gonna do right now actually before I get in the shower. I'm gonna download them so that I can print them off when I get to work later, so that I can read those tonight and then be prepared for our discussion tomorrow, so I can use tomorrow afternoon to do something else, because I'm very behind on a lot of homework, like I said, so this week's going to be very, very sparse in terms of filming because I'm going to have a lot of stuff to do. But I figured since I'm not going to class today, I figured I'd film at least a little bit just to get kind of the week really rolling, since I didn't have much else to talk about, so. Okay, so it is about 2:40 in the afternoon right now. I've showered and I've sat and relaxed for a little bit, and I'm currently going to work now because, like I said, I have to go in early to get some work done before my shift actually starts today, so I need to go and get that done. So while I was in the shower, I decided that I am not going to go to that movie, actually, because, for one, I am way overwhelmed with work, and I have to study for that quiz test tomorrow thing that I have to do. And also, I just don't really want to go to a movie tonight. I'm a little irritated today just because it's been kind of a crappy day, and I am not really in the mood to sit for an hour and a half and watch a French film. So it's kind of where I'm at this point. And then, but that means that I'm going to have a lot more time to get my work done today, so that'll be really nice. So basically going to come home from work and sit and do my homework and stuff, and then talk to Robert at some point tonight. Hello everyone, it is now the end of Monday, and I wanted to, actually update you guys on something that I realized while getting ready for bed, and basically making some changes to the descriptions of my last couple of reading vlogs, because I did not update the challenges that I completed during the week, and also let you guys know about the amount of pages I read today. So first, the amount of pages I read today was a total of 39 pages, because I mostly was reading in between going to and from class and stuff like that, so I didn't have a lot of time to read otherwise, because by the end of today, I just was not feeling very good. I got all my homework done, which was great, but I was not feeling very well. Like, I've had a headache off and on for the last several hours, and I think that it's because of the weather, and I'm PMSing a little too, which is not fun, so that's usually part of my PMS, is I get really bad headaches. But the other thing I wanted to update you guys on is that I realized that the audiobook I'm currently listening to, When Dimple Met Rishi by Sandhya Menon, actually counts for a lot of different categories for the Emoji-a-thon. I hadn't planned it to be a part of my TBR, but because I'm not going to be able to get to a lot of them, I figured it would be pretty okay to use a couple of the challenges that it's going to count for as part of my actual Emoji-a-thon, because honestly, it's a very flexible like readathon, as whatever is going to really help is going to do what you can. So what I am going to make the challenges fit for this book is a book that involves travel, because it involves both of our main characters in the story of When Dimple Met Rishi having to travel from their hometowns to Stanford College in San Francisco, and that's kind of where they meet and they start to become friends, I guess, at this point is where I'm at in the book. Also, it counts as a book with diverse characters, because both of these main characters are actual Indian, meaning that their families are from India, and a lot of the book is either the language or it's talking a lot about the traditional culture that is India, so it's really, really cool. Also, it is a book that everyone has told me about. I've heard so many good things about this book, and I'm loving the audiobook so freaking much. It's absolutely wonderful. I'm loving the narration. I am loving Dimple as a character, because she's so different, and I just love her to death. She's fantastic. And those are so those 3 challenges are what I'm going to place When Dimple Met Rishi with for the Emoji-a-thon, because I've already used my audiobook challenge for Feel Good 101, and it's not a book that's older than me. It hasn't been adapted yet. It's not sci-fi. It doesn't have anything to do with sports. It's not fantasy. It's not an ebook. It's not a mystery. So the 3 challenges again are books with travel, with diverse characters, and a book that everyone has told me about. So I'll make sure that those challenges are listed in the description for this week for you guys if I get this book to be finished within this week, which I don't know. It's going to really depend, but I do listen to at least a good almost 45 minutes each day of a book if I'm going to and from classes. But tomorrow I don't know how much I'm going to end up reading, because I have to, like I said earlier, do a lot of homework during my lunch breaks and stuff like that, because I'm very behind on a lot of work. Hello everyone, it is about 5:30 in the afternoon on Tuesday, and I haven't really filmed much today because there wasn't really anything to film, but so far today I have listened to another 59 minutes of When Dimple Met Rishi by Sanya Menon. Today's been an absolute crap day. Basically, I'm PMSing even more today than I was yesterday. I've felt sick all day today. And so then after my last class, before I went to work, I grabbed some snacks, and I had this huge tray of fruit and essentially cheese. It had grapes, it had green apples, red apples slices, and some, I think it was Colby Jack cheese. Ate that entire thing by myself. Then I also decided to eat this 2-pack of Three Musketeers candy, and then I had almost an entire bag of Twizzlers licorice by myself, and I ate that all at work. So I ate that all within the span of an hour. Yeah, that's kind of how my day's been today, and I have no regrets. I can still honestly eat right now, even though I probably shouldn't. I probably should have I should have something better for myself, but I feel like crap at the moment, and I was gonna actually go out and do my homework outside, or not outside, but out of my dorm, but I'm not in a good enough mood to be around people. Last couple of days I've been wanting to just hole up in my room and be left alone, so I think I'm gonna do that again tonight. And I have this huge box next to me because I got an order. I got my order from Charlotte Russe that I ordered a couple weeks ago in today, so I got a bunch of clothes and awesome stuff. I also got a pair of shoes. I actually had 2 pairs of shoes that I ordered, but the one pair apparently was not in stock when they were packaging it, so I had to get a refund on that, which is totally fine. I'm not really a huge deal. It's just a pair of flats I can get any place else, so wasn't too big of a deal. But yeah, I basically had gotten on some new stuff to kind of prepare me for interviews, just some nicer clothes and stuff. One of the dresses, though, that I did not realize was a little bit more lower cut than I had imagined, but it's not a big deal. I can easily put a tank top underneath it or something. But it definitely is more of a kind of club dress than I had expected, but it's okay. Not a big deal. I can wear it to a holiday party or something next year. It doesn't really matter to me. I don't really care. It's really nice though. It's really awesome material. It's very comfy. All the clothes are very comfy. I play stuff I can wear now for work, but the problem is I don't have enough hangers to put them up in my thing. So I literally have this huge pile here of my clothes that I've ordered and clothes that I washed over the weekend that I can't put in my wardrobe because I don't have enough hangers. So they're all just sitting there waiting to basically be switched out with the other clothes that are up there currently. So that's kind of where I'm at the moment, but Yeah, so I think tonight I'm gonna sit and do some homework. I think I might order food just because I really don't feel like going downstairs and interacting with people. I'm just tired of people this week. PMS for me is like every girl has their PMS is different. Some people cry a lot, some people have really bad cramps, and I used to, but then I was put on the pill and that's helped my cramps a lot. But I mostly I eat a lot, especially like when I get very, very close to my period. I eat a lot of junk food and a lot of just food in general. And I also get very irritable and I don't want to be around people. And Robert will be one of the first people to tell you that. Like, he knows when it is coming to my time of the month because I get really cranky very easily and it just anything will set me off. So it's been a pretty rough couple of days, but it's okay. I'm managing. I'm proud of myself for the work I did last night, and I'm thinking that today I might be able to do the same. Have a little bit more work than I had anticipated, but I think tonight I might be able to play Monster Hunter with Robert before I go to bed, which will be really, really nice because I've been dying to get back into Monster Hunter. So anyway, I'm going to shut up and take care of this box and stuff, and then I'm going to go and get my homework done so that I can play Monster Hunter with my love and have a very good night. So that's probably going to be it for me tonight. Honestly, I don't plan on really filming anymore today. Like I said, this week's just going to be a whole mess of nothing because this week I've got a lot of stuff to work on. So I'm sorry again, and I hope that it's still entertaining for you guys, but that's kind of where we're at. So I will talk to all of you guys more than likely tomorrow. Hi guys, so it's about 5:30 p.m. on Wednesday and I've gotten home from work. I was going to spend my evening in the UC doing homework, but all day today I have had such awful back flare-ups. This is the first time this has happened, so I don't know exactly what it is and why it's happening now. It's gotten to the point where today I need to lay down and I need to just lay in bed because I can't really walk around too much without my back flaring up super bad, and like I said, I had no clue what it is. But today, as far as reading, I've listened to another 46 minutes of When Dimple Met Rishi, and I do plan on reading more tonight if I can. It only depends on whether or not one of my assignments I have today is going to take for freaking ever. Because I have to read 2 stories for my fiction writing class for tomorrow, read our discussion story to answer questions for, and then I have to read this entire book for one of my classes because I didn't do it the day I was supposed to. So that's kind of where that's going to be, because if I could, I might push it back to Sunday. I'm not quite sure if I'm going to. It's going to depend, but yeah, I'll let you guys know at least that. But if I can push that back, then that means it's just I need to read those stories and the discussion story and then write a chapter of my book. So that's pretty much all I got for today. I did quite a bit of homework at work today because I got out of my last class early, which gave me an extra hour between class and work, and then I didn't have an appointment for today, so I just spent the time doing homework instead. So that's kind of where I'm at. I got all my French homework done for tonight, and I got my theater homework done for today. And I actually skipped that class earlier today because I came down with also a massive migraine at about 11 o'clock this morning, and I had an appointment, so I got through my appointment, but then I went home, and I stayed home for a couple of hours, and then went to my other class when I started to feel better. So, but now it's like, I've had this back pain like all over the course of the day, but it's really gotten bad within the last couple of hours, like to the point where it hurts to like actually move, and I can't pop it no matter how much I try to, and when I can pop it, it's not enough to make the pain go away. So I'm thinking it's because I may need to drink some water. I might be a bit dehydrated, so I'm going to try to do some of that. Hi guys, so it is about 8:50 in the morning. I've just gotten to work, and last night I actually didn't end up doing any reading because I went to lay down to start reading last night, and I actually fell asleep, and I slept pretty much through the whole night. So thank God that I had actually set an alarm before I had been able to start reading, because I probably wouldn't have woken up when I did, because I just hit my head on the pillow to just get comfy to start reading Catching Fire, and I fell right asleep. So I feel great, by the way. Like, I feel fantastic now, because I don't feel like I may have been getting enough sleep lately. So it's just been pretty crazy. So I didn't get a chance to read much at all last night, like I had planned on. but I'm okay with it because I actually got a lot of sleep and I feel recharged. And I hope that today is going to be better than the last 3 days. We'll kind of have to see. Hi guys, so it's about 3:30 and I basically stayed home for the afternoon because by the time I got home to have lunch, I was hit with another migraine. I don't know what it's been this week. The weather honestly has just been making me feel so sick and I am not here for it. I am so annoyed at that fact, but I came home, ate some lunch, did the reading I needed to do, and then by the time I was done, I just was hit with this giant headache, and so I decided to stay home for the afternoon. But I have to get around because I have to go back to work at 4, and I'm only going to be there for an hour to do an online basically. And then I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to sit in the UC and do some homework because now that I've taken that nap, I feel better for the most part. I also took some ibuprofen to help with my headache. I'm going to take a bottle of Excedrin with me in case it doesn't seem to go away. And I'm going to do some homework at the UC today. I'm going to actually do it there instead of being in my room because I was only wanting to do it in my room yesterday because my back hurt so much and I didn't want to sit in a chair. I just wanted to lay in bed to see if it would actually make my back feel better, but yeah. So today the only amount of minutes I've listened to of When Dimple Met Rishi so far was about 9 minutes. So that's as much as I've gotten today, but I might try to I'm going to listen to some more on the way there and on the way back to the UC and stuff like that, and, I don't know, it's going to depend, but, yeah, I've got quite a bit of homework to do tonight, I think, but I'm going to try to get it all done tonight, so, but Robert's not going to really be home for me to do anything with him because he's going to be, at a friend's house or a friend's apartment today playing Dungeons and Dragons, and then he's got to do something for his fraternity, so he's not going to be home to play games with me, which is fine. I'm not a big deal. So I should probably get work done anyway. So anyway, I got to get around and I got to head out soon. So I will talk to you guys probably later tonight with an update as to how I'm feeling and also how things have been. Hi guys, so it's 6:23 right now, and I basically went from work to the UC to do some homework, which I got done in less than an hour, and then I came back home and I bought actually tickets to a concert that Robert and I and a friend are going to in a couple of weeks. So I bought mine and Robert's ticket, and then he's going to pay me back for his ticket, and then he's also going to end up buying our friend's ticket in a couple weeks, mostly just because he's got to wait until he can get the money for it, but then he's going to pay me back for his ticket that I bought. And then I also finally bought the Filmora license, so I'm really, really excited. Now I can use Filmora anytime I want, and I really, really like it a lot. I love it so much more than the program I was using, and unfortunately it is only going to be used on my laptop, which is actually, I think, way better because that way, especially like when I'm gone and like I'm home or something, I can just edit videos when I'm home and it's not going to be that big of a deal, which reminds me, before I get started with anything else, I'm going to be transferring over some files from my computer to a flash drive so that I can make sure that I get some vocal files on and video files actually on my flash drive for covers and stuff, because I'm gonna have a cover come out on Saturday that I want to make sure I can edit this weekend. So I'm gonna then delete all those files off of my computer so that my computer can have some space available. Hi guys, so it is just after 10 o'clock in the evening now, and I have gotten to a good point in Catching Fire for me to end tonight. Basically, I got to my page goal for the day, and I don't think I mentioned this earlier in the last clip, and I'm sorry if I did, and I'm repeating it, but earlier I did end up reading another 20 minutes of When Dimple Met Rishi and got to a point that I'm happy with to have ended off my audiobook listening for the day there. And then the amount of pages I have read now today for Catching Fire was 148 pages. So that's pretty good, I think, for the day. It's a lot of reading, honestly, but I'm just really happy because I was able to actually read Catching Fire today because I finished all my homework early and I was able to just sit and read for a while. And so now I think what I'm going to do for the rest of the night is just catch up on some YouTube videos because I think that there's a couple that I haven't watched yet that I want to watch, and then I think I might go to bed after that because it's getting kind of late for me and I do have to work early tomorrow again at 9, so I want to try to go to bed at a decent time. Hi guys, so it is Friday. It is currently 9:20 in the evening, and as you guys can tell, I am home now for the weekend. Tomorrow I have a nail appointment with Mom, and then I'm going to babysit tomorrow. So I had to come home this weekend, and so today I have listened to another full part of When Dimple Met Rishi, and that was about 71 minutes of reading. I haven't read Catching Fire tonight, and I don't plan to tonight just because I have to read this book for one of my other classes that I didn't get to read a few weeks ago that I need to read because it's possible it could come up in my exam and I want to try to be prepared for it. And when I had to read it for the class, like when we were actually discussing it, I for some reason didn't have the time. I don't remember exactly why off the top of my head. So I am trying to get back caught up with that. As far as tomorrow, I don't know. I'm trying to get as much reading as I can done. I'm supposed to read another part of When Dimple Met Rishi and then about just under another 100 pages of Catching Fire. But I don't know if that's going to happen, only because I have a lot of work to do tomorrow. But I'm hoping that I can get it done tomorrow between my nail appointment and when I babysit, because my nail appointment is at we have our appointments at 9 and 10, so that means I'll be home by about 11:30, and then I have to leave here by 4:30 to make sure I get there on time. Not and then that's including going to get food beforehand. So that is if I end up end up going to get food as opposed to bringing food with me. So that's kind of my plan. I do hope to get through what I want to get through though tomorrow. And I just also edited to my magnetized cover by Emma Blackery, and so that's going to go up at some point tomorrow. Probably once I get back from my nail appointment, I'll have that going while I start one of my assignments and stuff like that. So yeah, it's going to be a very busy day tomorrow. Hi guys, so it is Sunday, and I totally forgot to film it all yesterday because yesterday was really kind of crazy. So I ended up babysitting last night, and I had a lot of homework, so I didn't get to read much yesterday. I did get to listen to another 10 minutes of When Dimple Met Rishi though, so that's kind of all I was able to do yesterday because it was a crazy day. But today I'm hoping that I can get some more reading in once I get back to campus, because I just finished doing quite a bit of homework, but I still have some more I have to do when I get back, and I'm supposed to probably leave a little earlier this time than normal. But before I go, I'm actually going to go see one of my best friends since I was a little kid, because she just gave birth to her first child, and I'm so excited, and I get to go visit her at some point today, I hope. So I'm just really excited. So I don't know how much reading I'm going to get done today on Sunday, but I'm going to do my best. Basically, I'm supposed to listen up to finish a whole part of When Dimple Met Rishi and go through the entire next part, and then also read up to like almost the end of Catching Fire. Basically tomorrow I'll be finishing that, but it's going to depend. I think I can do it honestly, because depending on how long it takes me to get the other stuff I need to get done, that'll be what I do till the end of the day, because I'm going to have nothing else to do. So I think that I can manage it. It just depends on how quick everything else can go today. So that's kind of the plan. I do have to go to the library back at school though, because I need to go pick up some pieces that I have to read through for research for my papers, so that won't be too bad. Basically it's just going to be me looking for them and then sitting down and doing that. More than likely I might do that tomorrow, just because I need to at least write the intro tomorrow, but I think I'll go after work tomorrow to the library and sit and read through all those pieces that I need, just so that I can actually like get some information down so that I can refer back to them for my paper. So yeah, but that's kind of it for me for this week. I did a lot of reading this week, honestly. I was very surprised, especially like I think it was Thursday. I read a lot in one night for the first time in a while, so I'm pretty happy. This week I'm actually going to be starting going to the gym more often, so that's going to leave me a lot of time to listen to my audiobooks, which is going to be really great. And I'm pretty excited because I'm really only going to the gym just to try to like boost my stamina a little bit, because I'm very lethargic anymore, and I'm trying to see if maybe doing more physical activity will help me. I'm starting that up on Wednesday according to the plan that I have set for myself, which will be nice. I don't know if I'm going to do it before I leave for like the day, like if I'm going to do it in the morning or if I'm going to do it after I get out of work every time that I do it, but it's just going to depend, I think. But I'm not quite sure. I feel like I should do it in the morning and then just go down to the gym that's downstairs in my dorm, because we do have a small gym that I can use. So I think I might do that, but it just kind of depends, it just really depends on what all is kind of going on for my day, because I might decide to go to the SAC, which is our Student Activity Center, which is why we call it SAC. I'm not quite sure. I think I'm going to figure that out over the next couple of days, what's going to end up being the best for me in terms of what I want to do. I think, honestly, I think either way would be fine. It's just going to depend on, like, you know, do I actually want to be up early in the morning, or do I want to just go take an hour and do that and then come back home and do all my homework and stuff. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm planning. So then the rest of this week, you know, honestly, it's going to be kind of how it's going to be. Reading wise, I'm hoping to get done Catching Fire this week on Monday, and then recording the review for it, and then starting on my next book, which is going to be The Billionaire's Curse, to try to round out March, since that was my random TBR pick for March. So I'm hoping to at least get through a huge chunk of that before the end of the month, and then or basically through the end of the month into April. So yeah, I've got some ideas in the works for it, and I've got some ideas planned for April as well. I'll be drawing my April TBR pick probably Friday, something like that, because I think Friday would be the day that I record the video. I'm not sure. I don't really quite know. So anyway, I'm going to end the vlog here for this week. I'll get everything kind of figured out as I go, and you guys will know it during next week. So, but yeah, so I will see all of you guys. I will just talk to all you guys next week.